getting to the final four, it was another wave of relief, as it was every single time you got through. The support from the Australian public was overwhelming. You know, watching back the packages that we all got in the final episode, and seeing sort of how far I've come. I mean, that was all to do with the Australian public, and they were behind me every single step of the way.
I noticed immediately that Luke had this really powerful voice that also you don't really encounter that often, especially in sort of the pop and rock worlds. He has this great trained voice, and it was really cool to see him kind of also evolve over the course of the show, where he was doing some more sensitive songs, and it wasn't just about the power.
The songs that we're putting on the album are In My Life by the Beatles and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. And you know, recording those songs, they're kind of to complete the album, they seemed like the perfect ones, because Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is kind of, for me, is a lot like sort of leaving the fantasy land of television and now moving that into you know, recording music and making music. And as well as In My Life is this whole sort of retrospective that John Lennon wrote about his whole life. So it's kind of cool to have a song like that talks so plainly about people you love and the people that were there along the way. So they seem like two great songs to just wrap up this whole journey for me.
He never gave up for a second. He every single time, he always wanted to do better, and it was until we got it right, he was not going to be satisfied. It was also great to see in a singer where he basically pushes himself until he gets what we need.
Eric is one of the easiest people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. You know, he just there's nothing that stresses him out, and the workload that he would have had working on this show and producing every single track would have been incredible. Now I get the chance to go out and perform this repertoire for all the people that supported me on the show. So I'm really excited to get out there and meet some people and do some live shows. And then after that, we go back to the drawing board on putting together a new album and you know, coming up with my sound. And you know, I was explored a whole bunch of different things on the show, but now we get to just put all that into one unique sound. So I'm looking forward to that.